Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
I'm glad that shit was on our side.
And ask the cop right there.
Ask the cop.
Yeah, ask the cop. Hey, man, as we've always told you, the conversations that happen in between, I don't know if we're going to actually be able to air those.
No.
I wish I could tell you that we would one day, but you got to be here. That's all I can tell you. You got to be here. You got to be here. You have to have an NDA and everything. All right, comments real quick on the last topic. Todd Vick, what up, bro? He said he is going through that right now. Staying can hurt more than when you don't leave.
There you go.
But control is the ultimate goal, in my opinion. Interesting
for sure.
My man D Mac, what up, bro? Appreciate you tuning in. I learned that kids are just way quicker than adults. I stayed way longer than I wanted to for the kids, but once it was over, I realized that I actually could have left sooner.
Hey.
Wow. Tammy Jones, what's up, lady? All the way out to DMV. Hey, Tammy, spread the word. Hit them buttons and share, man. We need to get them DMV people in here. Appreciate you tuning in. She agreed with D Mac. And then my man Lyle Moore, what's up, bro? He actually said that kids think it's their fault a lot of the times, which is true. That's why that conversation after or right at the breakup has to happen, because you can't let the kids walk away thinking that it was all on them. Keith Price, what's up, bro? Appreciate you tuning in. Kiki, how you doing? Go with your comments, bro.
All right, kids are resilient. Stay for the right reason. Leave for the right reason. Kiki said, ultimately, I've always said I would not stay for my kids because kids will grow up and grow and find happiness, and I'm stuck in misery. But the few times we decided to end the marriage, the thought of how I knew a divorce was going to tear my youngest two boys apart, it definitely made me reconsider. She says she don't care about being a statistic. Number one says stop hiding behind the kid. I don't think my husband will ever leave because he knows if we divorce, his kids are going with him.
Thanks.
Number one said the child isn't paying one bill while listening to them. Depends on the age and the maturity of that child. Stay happily single. Please put your telephone number up. I have a friend that have a like to say. Bloodlines are terrible. Already effed up. All right, that's it.
Yeah, I'm hopefully we get some comments on the once it's posted on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon. We get some people talk about it. Maybe it'll be something.
Put the phone number
revisit.
up. Okay, now I get it. Put the phone number up. 404-500-1605. Post the phone number, Dwayne. So I had to reread the message 3 times to understand what.
What'd you say that Red Eagle was? 90 proof?
Nah, it wasn't that. It was just the way I'm big on punctuations and stuff.
All right, so we're going to get on to the next topic for this segment. Can a man be driven to cheat, or is it just within his character to cheat? Are men made to be with one woman? And if so, can the actions or non-actions of his partner drive him to cheat?
And that came from a post we read, right? You said what?
I don't know nothing about that. So I'll just say from my standpoint, if you're with somebody, stay with that person. if you don't feel, No, I mean I'll leave. I'm saying as far as cheating in the relationship, leave. Don't cheat. Just leave.
Mama, there go that man.
Hey.
So, not you then, MJ. But some of the experience of you may have heard.
Okay, now you want to put it that way. Yes, I think some people leave because a woman they're married to or dating doesn't remain the person that caught them. You know, she.
No. Cheating.
Oh, cheating.
Not leaving. We're talking about cheating. What causes a man to cheat?
Yeah, what can cause them to cheat is when the woman stops doing what she did to get it. That can cause them to cheat. I think sometimes they become too comfortable in what you provide, what people could provide for them, and then they can. It's almost like They want to sit up, eat, and watch Lifetime. And if you used to go out and have a good time, that would lead that person to, maybe look elsewhere. That's what I've been told.
She's been told.
That's what I've been told.
That's what you've been told. That's what you've been told. Oh, man.
Oh no, you wasn't digging the hole. That's what you was told. My bad.
That's what he was told.
That was you was told. That was you was told.
He had no idea.
So let me ask you this, Mike. In regards to, is it natural for a man to be with one woman after he decides to?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. It's one of those situations when you meet that person, you know it.
I'm sorry.
If some of y'all are morally challenged and gotta laugh, but I mean, to me, it's wholesome. You find that person you love and you like, and you just stay with that woman.
Morally challenged, you gotta laugh.
And that comes from a deep-rooted experience.
Deep-rooted honesty and experience, yeah. Because it's like, I just can't see. No, seriously.
Yeah, we know you're serious.
When you meet that one person and you notice that person, why would it enter your mind to cheat when you're getting everything you want out of that relationship?
Look at this one.
You sweat.
Yeah.
Oh, we got jokes. This is these new metal halide lights. It's the lights.
Oh, my God.
Fuck y'all, shit.
So let me ask y'all this: do you believe that a man could be with a woman that's actually giving him everything that he needs, everything that he wants, and still step out?
Nah.
People step out because they want to. Mm-hmm. In all fairness, they could love their wives. I believe, from experience, I have been. So this is deep. Well, I'm gonna bring it out, and I hadn't. So I dated a celebrity chef here, and I dated him for like 9 months, and I found out that he was married. He told me it was just his child's mother, and I believe that, right? So after dating him, him, the wife, and the daughter, I ended up calling the wife because initially when she called me, I was like, I don't want to talk. I kind of just like, I don't want to be in the middle of it, right? And then I felt like I owed her.
This is after you found out.
Yeah, this is after I found out, right? Okay. So when she called, she wanted to talk, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. And then I initially just was like, you know what, get on the phone. First, let me apologize to you as a woman. Let's do woman to woman. And second of all, let's remove him out the equation. Why is your husband at my house? And she was like, we've been away. We really broke up a long time ago, but I don't want nobody else to have him. And just in all fairness, I had to think about it like, it's so much of that going on because as long as he's doing the things that he should, I'm okay with it, but I'm a cheat too. So then they cause this fabricated relationship and think that people are, it's okay. Now you find people who, when you go out, who's to say these people are not going to fall in love with you?
Now,
because you're not being real with what your situation is. Because most men don't want to be honest and tell people that they married or they got a perfect somebody.
Did you call his wife?
Well, no, she called me. And
I thought you said you called
Oh, no. She called me and she called to tell me.
I'm writing this down. This is a topic for another show.
She called to tell me.
Because he still live with that woman?
He didn't live with her.
Okay. I'm
right?
trying to figure out, how do you not know somebody was married for 9 months?
No, check this out. So did live, right? And moved. And literally was like, I was just done and I didn't know how to move. I just
they
left.
were separated.
They didn't want to end
Yeah.
it, but
They were separated.
Yeah, but I mended them back together. It was my job to mend them back together. I literally was
What?
I don't want nobody else's husband.
Why was it your job to mend them back together?
So I'm going to tell you why. Because when she called the very first time, I had to say what I knew. I ain't with nobody's husband.
I'm still trying to figure out how this responsibility got on your chair.
So then when the next time when we called and I was like, listen, I'm going to make sure he comes home. Like, I'm done with it. I want to remove myself out the situation. I don't want to have anything to do with it. It ain't even who I am. I don't want to deal with that, right? And she was like, but he's in love with you. He told me he's in love with you. He don't want to be here with us. And it was the 16-year-old daughter who was like, I've never seen my dad this happy. I think he should stay over there.
Wow.
And I had to explain to her, that's just how you do it.
But
Why?
wait, I'm still I'm still first. I'm gonna get to that part. But why did it become your responsibility to get them back together?
Well, it wasn't really my responsibility, but I did. When she wanted to talk to me, I felt like it was important for us all to talk, not just her and I, because I don't know her. She's a stranger to me. So I made him kind of be in the conversation. So he couldn't no longer lie to either one of us. So in the midst of that, I was like, now you go home. So then she said, can I ask you a question? And she did. And now it was the, now I'm working type thing. Like, what about this? And what about that? And I'm like, yeah, y'all just have to figure it out.
All right, just my opinion.
Yeah.
Anybody out there watching this, whether you're watching it live or you're gonna look at it on the replay, if this happens to you, my opinion, it is not on you to get them back together. Get out and take your part is to stop seeing that person, whether this is another. It is not your responsibility to put
Somebody's business out there.
not somebody's business,
No,
just
not
to
the
put
business,
somebody
but, yeah.
back together. What? Why in the world?
Well, no, they
if
get
I
themselves back together, but it's my part to exit, and I'm gonna exit with closing
exit,
it out.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. You
Exit.
got to exit.
But having
So
conversations.
next question:
and all that-
why do you feel like you have to exit if they weren't really together anymore? And the daughter even said he found happiness. Why would? I'm just curious. Why would
think
that mean you have to exit?
I think it was the betrayal
whether-
and deceit.
Because he had
Towards
told
you.
that
Towards
he
me.
wasn't
Because you
married.
didn't know he was married
I
at all.
didn't know.
All right, now I
Absolutely.
get that part.
Yeah. It
I
was
get that
only
part.
that. Yeah, it
All
was
right,
only that.
all right,
Because then
okay.
it was
Now
like
that
what-
makes sense. Because I was trying to.
Oh yeah, no. It wasn't like he came like I'm separated. He literally said she was just his child's mother, never his wife.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I can see how that.
We're not
Yeah.
rushing. Number one, we on time frames on all topics. That's all.
Yeah. So it wasn't that, and it was more like, yeah, let me do this the right way. I just felt like that was the perfect
Just getting
thing
up
for
out
me
of
to
So
it.
let me
do.
ask. Let me say this.
Yeah.
To the question, to the topic, right? I don't really know the answer. If I don't know what that stuff MJ was spilling earlier, but I think that's a question that we'll never truly, because I've always wondered, and this is, women will never, because like you said, y'all don't stand up and pee unless
Right.
you're adventurous. But there's when that men are from Mars, women from Venus, whichever the way it goes, is so
Yeah.
real.
It is.
And there's no way women can feel the thoughts, the emotions, the testosterone of a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's impossible. So I know women are very judgmental and you just this and you that, but we're the only species on planet Earth that are designed to be with one person. Well, not designed, that are
That makes the choice.
that
Or
that's
attaches to
that
one.
attaches
attaches
to
to
Yeah.
one.
to
one
Yeah,
per
absolutely.
society.
Absolutely.
There's penguins. Oh, see, I don't know about the penguin. Well, okay, us
That's got to be
penguins.
hard being that all of them look
Yeah,
alike.
predator girls like
They all
action
look alike.
movies.
How
I'm
they
just
do
saying.
that?
I'm just saying. It's one of them questions. I always say, whenever I make it to the pearly gates, I'm gonna ask that question.
Yeah.
Because I don't really never know the answer, the true answer.
You never
Because
will.
why? Because a man, I don't care how beautiful a woman is, how much that woman does. A man will still look.
Yeah.
A man will still be intrigued.
You gonna
Yeah.
look.
A man will,
Yeah.
but it's different.
It is.
A woman, from what I heard, I'm not a woman,
Yeah. It's
but from what I
different.
hear, it's different.
It's different.
You'll look with, a man looks with, boy.
Yeah. and the right thing,
Yo,
and
yo.
it might be something.
Give
Yeah.
me the opportunity.
That's right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Women don't necessarily think of it in those terms.
But what about the difference with the whole, that's just a one-time thing, right? How they end up in these full-blown relationships?
Well, that's totally different.
think,
I think that's where it starts getting to the missing part and all the other things.
Okay.
That's where I think you can start digging deeper.
Okay.
But to
Okay.
just think that by nature, the man is just, even if they don't cheat, like
Yeah.
MJ, You know what I mean?
Like MJ.
Either they're total saints like MJ,
Yeah.
and have never done anything like that in his entire life.
Right.
You know,
Thank
your
you,
best
Nelson.
preacher, all these people. If you ever ask them, but have you thought about it with opportunity? If it presented, you know what I mean? Not if they were honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I mean, if it was the opportunity, or if
Right.
it was this, or if it was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because it's just a man is just structured, especially
So-
the younger you are. When I mean, as a young, come on, man.
I think it's
when they say
always
the
a-
wind blows,
Yeah. So does a
true,
married
that's a true statement.
So is it true a lot of married men have said that they have had relationships with people and then just said that was something I did, I didn't hold on to it, I left it alone.
easily.
Figured that.
Easily.
Yeah. There's no
Easily.
attachment to that sexually,
Zero
right?
attachment.
Absolutely. That's
Zero
what and I
attachment.
understand that.
I'm
That's
talking
I've heard
about
it's
the minute
too many of them say
the
it.
minute is over. You be like,
Yes.
man, what am I doing?
Right.
Let me get up out of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
The minute.
Right.
Right.
Man, I
Right.
need my phone to vibrate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just our structure just totally different.
Yeah.
And so
And it
I,
is.
And I know women, like number one, dogs was out all the time. You just dogs. Say what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like I saw two dogs on the top of a roof the other day, and the car was moving. Them dogs didn't stop. Whatever.
No, just stop.
That dog didn't
No, but I
stop.
think honestly,
That was his only opportunity.
I think part of it also is when you get older, and even when you're young, it's like I'll tell you how I'd stay faithful was just not putting myself in that situation. I know you can't take a crackhead to a crack house. So there's certain places I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna hang out in the club. I'm not gonna hang out in the park. I'm gonna put myself in positions where
So
I can
so where did you go when you was in those when you was being monogamous? Where did you go? Because if you went to the grocery store, you saw something.
Yeah,
did you get gas in the car? I'm just trying to figure out what situations did you keep yourself out of, other than the club. Well, of course we know about the club, strip club. So what other? I know you just went fishing, so I know that you did a lot of fishing.
Yeah.
So I know that helped you in regards to staying
and
on the
that
straight and
just-
narrow.
Such a stress reliever.
But it's just when you say keep yourself out of a certain situation, I'm just trying to figure out what situation. Of course, the obvious
Well, you
ones,
just
but
don't. Like I said, and also just if I were a cheater, I would know not to date somebody that's on your wife's level. I think that's where a lot of people mess up. Is
On
when
your
you date
wife's
somebody.
level?
Yeah, you don't want to date anybody on your wife's level because if you deal with somebody that's as good as your wife, that's when the stupid thoughts get in your head, like the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. And I think that's what people mess up. If you were going to cheat, you would want to cheat with somebody that's just like a jump off, something, just something totally physical. If I was going to do it, if I was going to do that, I would never date somebody because you get in a relationship.
So what about the men who do sleep with the women and create these relationships and end up the wife like, I'm done, I don't want to have to do with it, and then they leave and marry their mistresses?
You never married a side chick.
I think.
Oh man,
I've been told. You never married.
You shouldn't.
Well, my thing,
definitely shouldn't, but they do it.
my thing is if you're cheating
Yeah,
with
they do
someone
it.
and then you get out of your relationship to be with that person, you deserve everything you get.
And that's a
Because
fact.
if
She
that
would
person,
cheat,
if
That's
you were
a
cheating to get, if that person was cheating with you to get
She
you,
gonna be a number
what
two.
the
She can
hell
never
make
be a
you
number
think she
one.
ain't gonna, or he ain't
Come
gonna,
on, man.
whatever.
Yeah.
But again,
You know.
that goes into that deeper part of cheating that I was saying
The whole
earlier.
issue.
That goes into the whole issue. What led
Of the person itself.
of the person itself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's why I say it goes deeper than that.
Yes, it
but
does.
the initial part of the question of just are men desire to be with one woman, that still I
Remains
think
to be seen.
up in the air.
That's right. It's
You know,
remains
I
to
understand
be
it's
Yeah.
in our culture. It's not in our culture. It was placed in our culture, and it was accepted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But our culture, if we say we're African Americans, well, that's not the normal culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was transferred over.
Yeah.
It was never just the normal thing.
Yeah.
It was turned into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just reality. We're just being honest with ourselves.
I noticed men would have a girl for this, a girl for this, a girl for this, a girl for this.
True.
And that they had them, it would be like they make a broad because she do the cooking. I take her somewhere. No, she drive through. She got too many kids, but I like how she, I hang out with her.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So then they realize they done made a broad with like 5 or 6 women, and then they now they mature and want to settle down, and they don't know who to pick. And so most of them are going to be hurt because they can't be all of them, and they do mature. Some of them keep one in the cut, and I get that. But as we grew up, a lot of men had 5, 6 women because they weren't comfortable with themselves enough just to be with one.
I don't think it has nothing to be said. I think you're totally wrong about that.
What?
When I was younger,
Wrong about what?
Yeah, it's not that they're not comfortable with themselves. If they have 5, it's just if you're not married and you are dating, it doesn't mean you're not comfortable with yourself. It just means that you have one chick because you might be somebody that you take home around your family. Then you might have one that, you go to the club with or show up to the game or the tailgates with because your boys be like, damn, And then you might have that one from the hood that just
So people listen, this is gonna be posted. Please go below and make the comments. So this might be something we revisit.
I've been told.
Matter of fact, looking at my comments, we might have to revisit this next week. But we'll be right back with top 5 classic conversations with JTLO.
and that's a cop.
What's happening, people? Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a cop.
And we back. I'm gonna go over some of these comments, people. This might be something we can rehash again next week because some of these comments get pretty deep. Girl Retta Sanders, what's going on here? She said, why can a man be intrigued to the point of cheating and expects the woman to be okay with his shenanigans, but yet when a woman do the same thing, she's nothing or no good? And if you need a jump off, what's wrong with you getting your own hand exercise?
Nobody does that.
I like that comment.
It lets you know that we got to go to this. Got to be a continued conversation.
I like that comment. So we're gonna have to come because there's so much to unwrap out of that.
So much to unwrap.
So and we're gonna get into that one because my man D Mac, he chimed in. He said, I don't know the medical term. But I think more men than not have an uncontrollable sexual problem / cravings, and it's not just physical. Damn, it's emotional that leads to physical. If more men were honest with themselves, they will find that that's the issue. I don't know about that one, D-Mac. He came with some good stuff on that one. The wife said, y'all take his mic. Shaking my head. Don't ask a cop. She said, don't ask a cop. What comments you got? I can't see them up there. They're too far. I can't see them. You got any comments?
Let's see here. I got
a top 5.
Okay, good. Michael Jordan married his side chick. Dwayne Wade married his side chick. Swiss Beats married his side chick. God dog, number 1.
Michael Jordan married his side chick.
She started off with him.
Yeah.
It's not just hard for men to stay faithful. It's hard on women as well. It's the hormones that has to be controlled. Yeah. Newt Gingrich married all 3 of his side chicks. So did the pussy grabber. Ted said, we all have desires, one for my needs, one for my wants. Kiki said, and ninjas be loving their side chick. So, I mean, like I said, that thing just go.
Yeah, it could go
that
crazy.
thing goes so far.
And it's funny just to go on to the comment talking about like the emotions. A lot of men run off and will say they can talk more to the person who's not interfering and that they have the beef with. So if you arguing with your main chick and you got somebody on the side that will just listen, they have said that it's easier to talk to someone else who they don't have the problem with, and then it becomes intimate and sexual after that. That's what you should do.
I've heard that one also. I've heard that one also.
I've heard that.
That's when you go to your minister and
That's where you should have a mentor. Let's get.
Hey, it's out of control, man. It's out of control, man.
What in the world?
Just gonna do a show, let him read questions,
Top 5
and then let
places
him do
if you
his
were a
own
cheater in
answers
Atlanta, you go
with
to.
his own camera, right by himself. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, man. Top 5 today. I'm gonna announce this one since we just had, Usher and the Hug, and we
All
talked
right.
about this before it started. Your top 5 Super Bowl halftime shows.
Oh.
What you got, Dwayne? Of course, you ain't got to say the number. Just say who they were, because numbers. Ain't nobody gonna remember all that. So.
Okay, I'm ready. Number 5, the Bruno Mars was Coldplay. Yeah, Bruno Mars, Coldplay. Number 4, the Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent. I like that last year.
That one, yeah.
Number 3, Usher. That junk was dope the other night. He got down. He was sweating. You can see his. You know what I'm saying? He was in his mode. That's why he did that to Alicia Keys. He was feeling himself. I did the same thing. And he was in his mode. I did the
That's
same
not what they
thing.
laughed about, the way.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You should have left one part out, brother.
Yeah.
Boy.
Number 2,
Or at least they know after the fact. You gotta say something.
90. Michael Jackson. Well, no. Number 2, Prince, and then number 1, Michael Jackson. Because Prince's performance was cool because it was raining and he sung Purple Rain, but that was really the big highlight of it. You know what I'm saying? It was still good music though.
Yeah.
There you go.
Millennium, what you got?
Did Shania Twain ever do one? She ain't never do one. Okay. Shit. I'm gonna be honest. Mine, Dr. Dre and them. That's 3. Now my 2 and 1 is gonna be Michael Jackson because he's the only person ever teleported from 3 different screens and then on the stage and stood there for like 10 minutes and then performed the whole thing and made the NFL watch.
Yeah.
And that was it. Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
Oh, I don't have any.
What you got, Dr.
I'd
Cindy?
go.
Of course I like Prince. I like that one with Maroon 5. I like them when they brought Big Boy out. The T.I., I mean not T.I., I wish. The Usher one was just, it really did something for Atlanta. I felt something in me. I really liked that. I really did. I like the Janet Jackson one. She was grooving before her titty popped out.
It's best
So
part
that
of
was
it.
dope. That was,
And after.
yeah, that was, yeah, but she did it. And Prince, of course, Prince. Michael Jackson. That's about it. I liked Rihanna last year. I thought that had a whole lot of courage to get up there pregnant in front of all them people and do that.
Good point.
She was all right. That was a lot of courage.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was all right. I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she.
Where you got, MJ?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd go Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, Bruno Mars. It's a toss-up between Usher and Prince, but I'd go with Prince number 1 and that Usher. I really liked Usher. Other than the snafus, as far as actually singing and not lip singing like some of them do, Usher was singing it all the way through. That deal on those skates was crazy. I can't skate, but I love to go. And for them to choreograph that and nobody fall, that was amazing. I think that's my number 2, but I'd have to roll with Prince, number 1.
All right. Of course, I got Janet in there. I really can't remember it, but I do remember that, like, what was it, like 2.7 seconds? I do remember that part. Had my man JT, Justin Timberlake, up there, so I like that. Prince is next on my list. I mean, these really is not in order, but Prince, the Usher and Dr. Dre joint is right there together with me right now.
Okay, yeah.
Being a hip hop head that I am, that Dr. Dre thing was just crazy. 50 Cent hanging upside down was yeah, he was a little big. Yeah, 50 was a little big. Yeah, he was a little big. He said the blood was rushing from his legs into his upper body. That's why it looked big. So that's right there in 2 and 3. But number 1 for me would be MJ. I saw a documentary where they asked Mike, they said, "Hey, Michael, it's raining out there, man." He said, "Can you make it rain some more?" That's when you know that you need more craziness to show that you can come through it. Yeah, so MJ still number 1 to me, but Dr. Dre and Usher's right behind that for me.
All right. Don chimed in. He said Prince. That's it. Number 1 said Prince, Janet, Bruno. Kiki says Usher, Dre and the West Coast, Janet and that titty, Beyonce and MJ. Frank Davis chimed in. What up, Frank?
What up, Frank?
Mike, Dr. Dre, Usher, J-Lo. Okay. Where's J-Lo in now? My mom got Whitney, Mars, Usher, Beyonce, Prince, Janet Jackson. Number 1 said Happy Love, the one you with day. Oh, shut. Robbie chimed in this late at night. She got Dre and 50 at 5, Beyonce and JJ tied, Usher Riri tied, MJ and Prince. Number 1 said Happy Side Chicken Side Dude Day on February 15th and beyond.
The real special one's getting treated nice today.
Boy, Tez Russell chimed in. He said 1A is Prince, 1B is Michael Jackson, 2 Beyonce, 3 Usher, 4 Janet, featuring her titty, and Riri.
Hey, man.
All right.
That titty
That titty.
took her a long way.
All right, I'm going to go with Beyonce at 5, Dr. Dre at 4, I'm going to go Usher at 3. I'm going Prince and MJ. I can never separate the two. So they're going to be my 1As and 1Bs. MJ, simply because, you know, that might be the first teleport we've seen, you know. Yeah. And in 1993, and he would teleport, man. MJ was MJ was just MJ, man. Right. And singing Purple Rain with the rain.
Yeah, man.
Actually coming down, man. You know, those two gonna be my top, and it's gonna be hard for anybody ever come close to them to me. Usher, I ain't gonna lie, he knocked on the door.
Yeah.
That performance, and I guess because we've literally seen him grow up. You know what I mean? So you know, it's like. And to bring the A to Vegas, that was a dope thing. So
like you said, he took I took the A to the world.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah. That was dope.
Yep. On that, y'all, if you haven't seen the documentary of the making of We Are the World, check it out. I promise you. You never.
I started watching on that.
None of us never knew
a lot of that backstory.
What Quincy Jones and them had to deal with all those stars in that room.
Yeah, I mean, and you mean star power?
I mean star
power.
Yeah,
Prince wouldn't even
biggest
come.
Stars were little people.
Yeah, that was the
man. Prince said, "I want to come play a guitar. I don't want to tell y'all the story. Check it out."
Man.
Dr. Cindy, what you got, young lady?
Man, we getting ready for Sundays. Just a few days away. I'm excited to have this live. So if y'all see how much fun we have sitting here, y'all have got to come out Sunday. Sunday, February 18th at 4 o'clock. We're going to do Black Love and talk about historical trauma. Might as well pick up on some of this stuff.
I mean, I was going to say, some of the stuff we spoke
Great
about tonight.
segue, right?
Yeah, some of the stuff we talked about tonight has created some traumas that's kept people from seeing love again.
Absolutely. So
Not
come on
Mike,
out.
but-
Come on out.
Not you, but I mean, I know you.
Yeah, not MJ though, but yeah, come out, hang out with us. That's pretty much what I got.
Ask a cop.
Hey, all I have is just paying attention to political climate. Vote who you vote for, but make them earn your vote. If you look at the situation that's occurring now, some states are allowing illegals to vote. We're already, I've said it several times, but we're already the number 2 minority in the United States. Those people coming across the border are Asian, Indian, and others. When you look at that situation, pretty soon our vote's not going to count. I say it all the time, we are the new cotton. The commercialized prison system in America is real. And when our votes don't matter, we're going to probably have a lock on that. Did you think enforcement, some people disagree with the way enforcement is now? Imagine it when your vote doesn't matter. So think about it before you vote. Before you push that line, think about it, make them earn it. That's all I got.
All right, real quick. Number 1 said, when will there be a therapy show for those suffering from the end of football season? I know that's right. Frank said Usher would have been number 1 if he wore JD's socks. And my aunt Orlean, I always seem to get her messages last, but she got for the Super Bowl. I don't want to miss her because she'll chew me out in about 2 hours. Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Prince, Lady Gaga, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and Bruno Mars. Mary J. Blige, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, register to vote. All right, real quick, a couple things I want to just point out. Number 1, the thing we talked about last week, I mulled over it, and it's been bothering me, so I'm just gonna say this real quick. The when Jay-Z came up there and spoke up for his wife, which is cool, on that platform, but my issue with it was, why do we always have to feel like we have to be on their platforms to be accepted? Why do we still, as black people, still feel we have to be vindicated by them?
By that award.
By that award.
Yeah.
By the Grammy, by the Oscar. And I was like, I'm looking at some of the previews for, we had the Soul Train Awards, we got BET Awards, we got Urban Honors. Mm-hmm. And none of those people, Drake doesn't go to Grammys, but do you go to the BET Awards? Do you celebrate Urban Honors? You could imagine if some of those power brokers who did all this yayan actually took one of those black award shows and really put their
behind it.
Or
Yeah.
create their own Grammys.
You don't
on
have
the
to
whole sense of it.
listen. You can create it, but you already have it.
You have it.
Make
That's
what we
right.
already have the it thing.
That's right.
As opposed to waiting for the handout from them. Mm-hmm. And when y'all said it, kill them, the rap thing, you're not even
Being
showing
televised, right?
it. And we still all excited about getting a Grammy when they wouldn't even air it.
They don't air it.
But are you gonna have
Never
that
have.
same energy for the BET Awards,
Yeah.
the Soul Train Music Award, for Urban? We had that same energy.
And they don't
You
even
know what I
come
mean?
to those most of the
That's
big
my
stars
point.
don't even come
they
to
don't
them.
even come to them.
Yep.
But you'll fly around the world to go for the Grammys just to be looked down upon.
Yep.
So I just can't.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, man. It been bothering me all week, man. I was like, I just can't feel. Yeah, she's got all these Grammys, yada yada, but how many times you seen Beyonce?
You need to push
support
that narrative.
Urban Honors.
Exactly. She doesn't.
She doesn't.
And they were really pumping it up. And I said, and the first when he was talking, I'm like, man, you got too much of a voice. Ask him why the rap stuff don't come televised.
Why?
It's never.
And that's sad.
Yes.
So anyway, that's all I had to say on that note. Last thing, good friend of mine, I used to coach his son. He was here. He came to the club the other night, and he said something to me so dope, guys. He said, man, this podcast y'all doing, y'all don't even know where it's going. And I like, what you mean? He said, man, I got a brother in federal prison that's not even in the state of Georgia. And he says, hey, man, they got this podcast down there, Classic Konversations. He said, man, is that the guy used to coach? He's like, yeah, that's the dude used to coach me. He like, man, they be having some dope conversations. He said, man, we be here following them. He said,
Wow.
And because it's on Facebook, they gathering up. And I was like, bro,
That's cool.
that's crazy.
Shout out to the brothers behind the wall, man.
Crazy.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
so I'm just
brothers
saying,
behind
man,
the wall.
we just never know
When you get out,
what this
stay
thing
out.
doing.
Hey man,
but they,
tell them to comment. Tell them to comment.
yeah. What they can't, don't get in
love
trouble.
to
Yeah,
in-
yeah.
Don't give them comment. They probably can't
No,
comment.
they,
But-
no,
But
they
no, I just thought that was, I just thought
they-
that was dope, man.
they
And he said,
really
he said
be
he
on
not
that.
Next
even,
comment, we'll put money on your
Yeah.
books.
but he said he not even in Georgia.
Wow.
I was blown away when he
That's
told me
cool.
that, man.
That's so
I was blown
dope.
away when he told me that. So I thought that he said, man, they really rock with that Classic Conversation, man. He said they really rock with it.
That's dope.
So anyway, good stuff,
crazy.
man. Yeah.
That's
Don't
crazy.
forget, register to vote, man.
Hey, man, just you said that Robbie was tuning in late. You know what? I want to give a shout out to Robbie. I know it's Valentine's Day. Angelo cared about Valentine's Day, but I want to give a shout out to Robbie because you know when Angelo talk about the boys and everything, we give major props. But you know, Robbie, major props to you also, young lady. You know,
No
appreciate what you're doing because you know I room with this guy a little bit, so I understand a little bit of what you're going through. But for real, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. In regards to me, man, Shell of a Man, the stage play, 7 Men, 7 Issues, and they're going to talk about how it affects the loved ones around them. That is on March 10th. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. Put in Shell of a Man 2024. Ticket prices are between $15 and $35. So go and get your ticket. I guarantee it's going to sell out because it has sold out for the last 7 times that we have done it. Also, I want to give this young lady a shout out, Andrea Riley. She is known as Andrea the Red Pill. She is on Rough Riders Radio. She actually interviewed me, and we talked a lot about Classic Conversations. So if you get a chance, make sure that you check that out. Rough Riders Radio is on all of your social media sites, and the radio app can actually be downloaded on, them other people, that fruit, Apple, and also, you know, on Android, you can get that downloaded. I think that's going to do it for me. Again, Sunday, man, if y'all get a chance, come on out. If you just want to sit in the audience and kick it, you're going to get some good laughs, probably going to get some good information. So come on out Sunday at Uptown Comedy Corner.
Tell a friend, tell a friend,
yes.
share it to a friend, man. Come out, live audience, man.
4 o'clock,
live
the
audience.
food is great, so come on through. It is going to be a great time. You can actually see the people that's behind the camera. You can actually see them and meet them. Let you know that we're not using AI. We're actually using talent up in this month. Real talent. So come through and check us out, all right? So I
Hey,
think
big
that's-
announcement next week, right? Big announcement next week.
So, like I
Big
said,
announcement coming next week, man. Contract signed, man.
that's it. Come through. Come through. You need to get in while you
we got
can.
it.
You need to become. Look,
shit.
you need to become friends with us now.
Tune in next
Don't
week.
come trying to holler at us after we done got there. All right.
That's what Shay said.
All right. You know what I'm
Shay
saying?
said, keep that same energy, man.
Okay. 'Cause if you say something wrong, look, I Shay said, if you say something wrong, I'm gonna come see you.
Come see you.
I'm gonna come see you. And I want to see if you really about that life. You dig? That's gonna do it, man. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a cop.
And we are out. You dig?
Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to read. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Yeah, absolutely. Classic Conversations. Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rhetoric. Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Low.